What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of My Ultimate Team. This is episode number 21, and we start today's episode off looking at the Division 3 table, of course. In the last couple episodes, you've seen us build a new team, as you can see here, and we also staved off relegation with 2 wins from our remaining 2 games. So we are still in Division 3 after that mini meltdown at the first half of the season, so I decided that we would go back into the division. Of course, the last episode, we built a new team, and we played 3 online single matches, but I thought, at the end of the day, as much as I like online single matches, I always play better in online single matches because there's no pressure and there's nothing at stake. But I know that it'll be more preferable to show division footage because it is, there's stuff at stake, and that's better for you guys, isn't it? Really, it's going to be more entertaining when there's stuff to win and lose. But we went to Division 3, back into the division here. Of course, trying to not to have a repeat of what happened the last time we came into this division. And we also used our League 1 side because our Brazilian side, our skill side, if you will, was lacking a bit in terms of fitness because, of course, we did just play 3 games with them. And I used the League 1 side, and Jeremy Menez gets us the first goal of the division here. It was a lovely chip ball over the top by Matuidi, and Menez with a first time volley puts it into the top corner, and we're 1-0 up. And in the 29th minute here, and Kalu plays the ball out wide, down the centre to Valbuena. Valbuena gives it to Cavani. Cavani eventually plays a great through ball to Alessandrini. It's intercepted, but it comes back to Alessandrini, who shoots and finds the back of the net. So 31 minutes in, we're 2-0 up, and we were playing really, really well, so it was looking great for us. But on the stroke of half time here, the guy comes forward with Marco Reus, who is in every single Bundesliga side. He rolls it through to Aubameyang, who is in every single Bundesliga side, and Aubameyang puts the ball into the back of the net. So it's 2-1 here, and the guy's back in the game. But in the 62nd minute, Valbuena gives it to Cavani. Cavani gets past Boateng. Real good chance for Cavani, but it's a wonderful save by the feet of Rene Adler. I think it was in goal for this guy, I'm not sure. But it's still 2-1. And in the 87th minute, it looked as though we were going to get all 3 points until a chip ball came over the top to Luis Gustavo. Marquinhos gave it back to Sirigu. I powered up full blast, but instead, Sirigu's kick can only reach Aubameyang, which is really frustrating because that shouldn't be happening. And Kalu then gets muscled off the ball, and Aubameyang scores in the 89th minute to make it 2-2. So we throw away a 2-goal lead. Very, very disappointing. Should have stopped both of those goals. The first goal was a wonderful free ball, but the second goal was really, really poor from me. I have no idea how Sirigu's kick was so bad, but it was. And it was an even game, really. I felt like I had more of the ball, but he did shoot quite a few times from range and put Sirigu under pressure. So a draw was a fair result, I'd say. I was disappointed to let a 2-goal lead slip, but a draw was a fair result, and we'll have to take it. But straight after that, I decided to just go straight back into another game. The fitness of the Brazilian / Liga do Brazil side was coming back to good fitness, but I thought, I'll keep with the League 1 side just for now, because they are, of course, a mile stronger side. We came against the 4-1-2-1-2 side here. BPL, Czech, Gibbs, Vermaelen, Kabul, Johnson, Tiote, Asaidi, Ben Arthur, De Bruyne, Sturridge, and Benteke in this team. So 2 5-star skillers, so I was expecting him to use a lot of skill moves, but he didn't. I don't know why I'd expect him to use a lot of skill moves. They're just 2 5-star skillers, mainly because there's better wingers there that don't have 5-star skills. But anyway, in the 22nd minute, we did take the lead. Cavani getting played through, rounds the goalkeeper with a fake shot and puts the ball into the empty net. So Cavani gives us the lead in the 22nd minute, and in the 57th minute here, Jeremy Menez gets on the ball, plays a wonderful ball through to Cavani. Cavani goes down the centre here, tries to play it inside, doesn't, comes back to him, lucky bounce, crosses it into Valbuena, diving header at the far post. God knows how Czech saved that, but he did. Unreal stop by the man with the helmet. It's still 1-0, but in the 74th minute, an incredible ball through came to Ben Arthur. Could he finish 1-on-1? Yes, he could. Chip the ball over Czech and put it into the back of the net. So a really, really good finish by Ben Arthur. I was going to do some skill there, possibly like in the last episode, flick it over the head and then bicycle kick, but I thought, nah, I want to get my first win in the division, so I won't risk it. But again, it was a bit of an even game, really. Once again, I felt, possession-wise and shot-wise, they were quite balanced, but, it's about being clinical in this game, and I was and he wasn't, and because of that, I got the win. I mean, like I say, he wasn't a bad player. It's Division 3, but I felt as though I did enough to deserve the win, and that's why we got it. So 1 win and 1 draw from the first 2 games, so doing better than the last time. But anyway, we came against this team once again using our League 1 side in this division, because we do change to our Brazilian / Liga do Brazil after this, but I was feeling confident with the League 1 side. Came against the 3-4-3 Bundesliga here. Some really awesome players: Adler, Hummel, Subotic, Felipe Santana, Schürrle, Javi Martinez, the guy's name I can't pronounce it. Right wing Blastikowski or something. Mandzukic was up top, and left wing was Royce, I think, obviously, and Bender was in there as well, and there was a load of good players. But anyway, yeah, I came against this side, and it was a really awesome side. Bundesliga sides are very common this year, and we did have the first chance of the game. Ben Arthur's shot well saved by the goalkeeper, René Adler, and then the header from Cavani from the corner was cleared off the line, so still 0-0. But straight from kickoff in the second half, the guy gives the ball away. Alisson Girini goes on a run down the left-hand side. Now it's here, the heel flick here, double step over to get past his man, takes aim, but it's another good save by René Adler, who seems to be a very, very common yet very good goalkeeper on this game. So still 0-0. But in the 83rd minute here, Ben Arthur gets the ball down the right-hand side, uses pace to get around Hummels, keeps on going, ends up playing the ball through to Jeremy Menez. Menez puts the ball into the back of the net, finishes it into the bottom corner after the defender just slid for no reason. So Menez has a simple finish, and we're 1-0 up here. And in the 90th minute here, Cavani plays it to Menez. Menez sees the run of Valbuena. Valbuena doesn't have much pace, but he does have enough to keep on going, and he then pulls out the ball roll fake to get past Hummels and ends up blasting the ball into the back of the net. So Valbuena gets the goal. It's 2-0 to us, and it is going to be another 3 points, which is how the game ends. So yeah, 2-0, another 3 points. Again, another game which, you know, it wasn't a case of, you know, being completely dominant in general, but, you know, I did feel I had more shots, although he had more possession. It was, again, a bit of a balanced game, not too balanced on a knife edge. I do feel like I deserved it, but I'm trying not to sound like a boastful person. But yeah, we got the win, and that's the main thing. So 2 wins and a draw, and 7 points from our first 3 games is fantastic, because we only had that amount of points out of 7 games in the last time we came into division, so that's cool. But yeah, we came into the next game using our Liga do Brasil / Brazilian side. Of course, D'Alessandro is the only one that isn't Brazilian there, but it's just full of 5-star skillers, and that's awesome. But we did come against this guy here, and he had an awesome 4-4-2 BPL side. Czech in goal, Clichy, Kabul, Koscielny, Johnson, Willian, Mata, Cazorla, Jesus Navas, and Suarez and Sturridge were the strikers. So a really awesome 83 rated 100 chemistry side here. We did have the first chance of the game in the 25th minute here. Ronaldinho gets tackled, but the ball comes back to him with Alex here. Goes down left hand side, nice little Berber spin, then puts the ball through the legs of I think it was Kabul, and he puts him on the floor, but sadly the goalkeeper makes a good save, so it's still 0-0. But straight from this, the guy goes up the pitch, and this guy was, I gotta say, probably the best opponent I've faced in this series so far. His passing was absolutely spot on, and yeah, he was really, really good. He scored the goal here with Sturridge after that break. He just seemed like such a controlled player, you know, he really did. His passing was spot on every single time he picked the ball up. His, what can I say really, his passing was just without doubt his best asset. He was never giving the ball away whatsoever. It genuinely felt like I was playing against the AI on Legendary again. In the 37th minute here, you see Sturridge get a free header. Not entirely sure why Gabriel, I think it is, was just completely leaving him unmarked like that, but he did. Sturridge makes it 2-0, but yeah, his passing was fantastic. It really was. I could barely get the ball off the guy. See Suarez go through here. Cini makes a really good save, but he can't prevent the corner. So the guy has a corner here, a good chance for him to get himself 3 goals to the good here after he watches a replay for some reason. But yeah, it was a corner to this guy, and eventually it was swung in by Santi Cazorla towards the head of Koscielny. He won it and put the ball past Cini. So 3-0 as things stood, and as I said, the guy just controlled the game. I mean, for me, this team is, you know, not good enough to play in high divisions because it's too offensively set up. You know, this team and the League One side are just 2 completely different teams, and you can't really go from one to the other so quickly and expect to win games. So that's why we got battered 3-0. He was an amazing player. He was definitely the best player I played so far, but even so, I feel if I was playing using my League One side, the result would not have been that bad. But there you go, he does win by 3-0. He gets the win, and that's the most important thing for him. But as always, guys, a big thank you for watching today's video. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, please leave likes, it's much appreciated. It really does help my channel out, and I'll see you for the next episode of My Ultimate Team very soon.